So we were blessed with some cooler nights, and it's taken the bugs back a little bit, and so I can handle being out here without a bug jacket on. And I thought I'd take this opportunity before it's past and plant our lettuce beds. So we prepared yesterday, and now we're going to just see what we got here and put them in. So we started these greens in the greenhouse and we hardened them off in the shade for a few days, and now they're looking lovely and they're all ready to be planted. So ideally in the summer my lettuce bed would be on an eastern side of the house, but our animals pasture on the eastern side of the house. So one thing I noticed that seems to work pretty good is we plant them on an angle, and then we interplant with taller things like kale, onions, and things that will give them a little bit of shade as the sun moves. And it's pretty too, and I love pretty things, so we'll get started. I'm just staggering the onions, so it's a double row, but it's still gonna shade, you know what I mean? No real science between how far I'm putting them apart. I'm just sort of gauging it by my hand so that they're uniform. I could probably plant them a little closer together, but that's okay. I'm going to basically have just enough to do this row, so I think the spacing was good. And these were sets that I bought from a friend of mine. Her and her children were growing some food to sell, some flowers and some vegetables, and so I was excited to be able to get them. So now we're just going to move our line. Works great with string, but this time we're just going to use what we got. So this is Hanson Improved Crisp Head lettuce that we're planting next. I picked it because I thought the crisp head lettuce might have a little more heat tolerance, since it's going to be in the south sun mostly. And we're going to plant them about 6 inches apart. I'm not saying it's the right way, it's the way we're doing it. Let that dry a little bit too deep. I like experimenting from year to year, changing it up a little bit. Let's hope we have these guys straight. Pretty much straight anyway. planting them just a little bit deeper than they were. They're a little bit straggly from being in the greenhouse in the shade. So these were our soil blocks that we had. That takes so long. And now they're getting out. I'm going to have to come around to the other side of the bed. So the bed width is, I believe this is 4 feet. Which makes it perfect for me to be able to go from both sides, weeding and planting. These guys definitely could have gotten out sooner. I would have been much happier, I think. But it is what it is. Always busy. Always running behind. Alright. So that's a single row and they should kind of plump up. So when we initially put these beds here, the plan was to make them the length and space they are because our portable greenhouse fits over top. And so I think we might use that again. And plant some winter greens close to the house in it this fall for the winter time. We also have the greenhouse though this year with beds, so we'll see how it goes. Pretty happy with the cubes. I think they did a pretty good job. So much nicer than it was a few days ago for the bugs.
Oh yeah, I remember when you were here.
It was terrible.
With all the wind, there isn't even a black fly.
Well, there is a few because they're crawling on me, but they're definitely not bad. Bring these two around, and I think we'll probably come back when we've done a few more rows. So we're all done, and unfortunately it's close to bug hour, so the bugs are back. So here we've got our onions, then we have a Hanson Improved crisp head, then a Cardinal crisp head, and then we have the black Tuscan palm tree kale. Then we have Paris Island romaine, a red romaine. Some more onions started from seed. I'll have to insert the name of those. Then we have emerald oak leaf and Lola Rosa. And then back to the black Tuscan palm tree kale. So we just repeated that until the end. And then we'll plant our thyme in here. But since it's gotten really buggy, I'm just going to leave it for tonight and hope that it's better tomorrow. And so it worked out pretty well. I'm pretty happy. I think it looks pretty good. So a bit of color variation, and oh, and I forgot to mention that I meant to put the soaker hose in before ouch, the bugs are getting intense out here. Before I had put the plants in, and then I realized after a few rows, so Ethan helped me lay that down. And that's how it looks. And then this other bed here is planted with edible flowers that grow tall, so they help to shade this bed as well. So all in all, hopefully our lettuce will be able to handle being out here on the west side of the house instead of the east side. And the onions are going to help with some of the pests, so it's going to be a win-win situation. And of course, pretty. It's got to be pretty. So that's it for today, guys. I don't know if you can see the bugs, but they are getting intense again, so that's that's where we're going to end it for today. Have a great day. Grow a garden.